Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan with Greenline Service Corporation here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Today we're going to be talking about Greenline Customer Portal, kind of describing what is Customer Portal and how it can help you streamline your operation. So we are here currently on the Greenline website. For those of you that don't know, it is greenlineva.com. You head on over to the website, and the quickest way to get to the portal is to click on this button in the top right corner here that says Greenline Customer Portal. So we'll click on that, and that will take you to this page. So this page here is obviously the home page as far as the portal goes. If you do not have an account, you can still order parts, request service, and view used equipment that we have here on the lot. That's all without having an account. You can also search a part number or description here to see if it's something we possibly have in stock. If you do not have an account and want to get signed up, you simply click right here, click the sign up button. You'd fill out all the required information, first name, last name, email address, everything you might need to get signed in here. If you know your account number, as in your system account number here at Greenline, then you would simply type that number into this box right here. You don't have to know this. This is more for internal use, but the portal actually links to your account here at Greenline for you to be able to view your equipment, view invoices, things like that. So if you know that account number, that would help us out. If not, we will be able to find that without you putting it in here. But we would need to know if it's a personal account, company account, things like that. So this is the sign up form here. And then if you already have an account with us, then you click the login button right here. So we'll log in here. Okay. And then here is what you would see when you first log into Customer Portal. So you've got a few different things here. You can order parts. You've got quick reference guides. Those are your maintenance sheets for your different pieces of machinery, gators, agriculture equipment, tractors, landscaping, everything you need there. You also can save reference guides for this test account here. You can see that we have a golf type mower, fairway mower here saved, articulating tractor, and a gator. And you can save those and click on them, and that will bring up the reference guide for basic maintenance items, filters, stuff like that. Also in order parts, you can save shopping carts. So say you've got an off-the-wall piece of equipment, say an Unverferth ripper or something like that, and you need certain parts for that you get every year, every 2 years, but you don't really know what the part numbers are, but you want to have it easily accessible. You can save a shopping cart here and pull it up every year and reorder the same cart. And then you also have your online order history that will pop up here, and that will outline things you've bought in the past. If you haven't saved the cart, you can still view things that you have purchased in the past. Now if you click directly on order parts, that will pull up this screen right here. If you already know your part number, something you have in a spreadsheet yourself or written down in a document somewhere, you can click on that. You can import parts from an Excel spreadsheet if you have that, or you can simply type in the part number right here. So we'll look up an oil filter, and a lot of times they will pop up here. When similar part numbers will also come up, but you'll select the one that you're wanting to pick, change the quantity if necessary, come down here all the way to the bottom, you'll click add to cart. And when you click add to cart, this will come up here with how many of those items you added to your cart. This availability number right here shows if we have that part in stock here at the store and how many of them we have. If we do not have it, it'll say available to order, and then you can simply do stock order, which typically is no shipping, but it is a little bit longer parts ordering, or expedite or / machine down parts, which would be overnight or 2-day shipping, and those details are all written down right here if you have any questions about that. So that's very, very quickly going over order parts. Next would be services. This would be requesting service on your machine. This is just a basic form that you would fill out with your name and everything. When you are logged in, that information will automatically fill in, And then you can also have this link to a piece of equipment. So as I stated earlier, all of your equipment that you have in your account here at Greenline will also feed into your customer portal account. So we're going to go select equipment, and you can see on this account here we've only got 2 pieces of equipment. So say we want to get some work done to the 2755. So we're going to go ahead and select that piece. That'll automatically load in the serial number, the make, and the model. And the only piece of information you would have to fill in would be the request here, stating what you're looking to have done. So we can say the steering is very tough. So it might have something wrong with the steering, something like that, just a description of what we're going to be working on for the machine. Location of equipment too, if it's located in a different field or it might be somewhere where it's not usually housed, would help us out a lot too. So that's the basic thing there. If you have a piece of equipment that is not in your inventory, you can also fill in these boxes manually. We do ask that you put the serial number in and the make and model, just so that it would help us a lot with finding parts and what needs to be worked on. The other tab here would be request value added service. This would be if you have a machine and you want to put a either lawn and garden service special or request a preventative maintenance, something like that, something that is a very basic type service. That can be something you do here. But most of your service things, even a lot of the preventative maintenance items, you'll just simply use that request service tab right here, and that'll do everything you need to do. Next one over is my account. You can make payments on here if you have an in-house account here at Greenline. That balance will show up right here, and you can pay either selected invoices. You can pick and choose those. You can pay a custom amount, or you can pay the entire account off. Now, some of you might be asking about John Deere Financial. If you have a payment on a machine or something like that, that will not be paid through the portal. However, we do have this button over here to the right that if you wanted to log into your John Deere Financial account, you can pay that through there. But if you owe via John Deere Financial, the make payment, if you pay on here, would not go towards those John Deere Financial payments. That's a separate thing through John Deere. Your payment and invoice history. When you do make an online payment, the only option we have right now is via credit card. So if you do make those credit card payments online, you can select up to all of 2019 or all of 2020. Right now it only does go back a couple years, so we'll just say all of 2020 for now, and we'll leave everything else just open. Hit search, and when you do hit search, then those will pop up right here, and if you have a PO number, that will show up, and then this little PDF right here, if you click on that PDF, it will actually pull up the invoice to show you what that is for, what you purchased on that. You can then print copies of it for records if needed, things like that. And then also right now, as you can see, we owe nothing on our account. There's zero balance there. That just kind of shows history of what everything is of payments and what all we had purchased. And then lastly, your statements for your accounts here. We don't have any records on this account, but your statements would show up for any kind of charges that were made for your in-house Greenline account. Lastly would be your equipment. There is the My Equipment tab. This customer only has 2 machines, 2755 and then the 916. There are some buttons over here as well. You can find machine-specific parts, so you want to get parts for that 2755. You can click on those gears, and that will take you over to the John Deere parts catalog via the serial number, and you can look up the parts and everything. Some of the older models, the serial number doesn't quite work. We'll have to just punch the model in directly and go that way. With some of the newer pieces of equipment, you can simply hit those gears to go find parts. You can request service via here. You can look up your service history. There's no records on this particular machine, but you can look up service history on through the portal here. You can also request an edit on the machine. Say you notice that there's something wrong with the serial number, that something's not recorded quite right. You can request an edit that we would change here. Or say, I sold this 2755, I don't own it anymore, I don't want it on my equipment list. You can request that it gets deleted, and then we can take care of that for you. You can also request an addition if you buy a used machine and you want to get that machine added into your inventory here. You would click request an addition. That would take you to another form. You fill out the make, model, serial number, when you purchased it, as much information as you want to fill in here. Hit submit equipment update. That will get sent over to us, and we can add that machine into your account here. So that's a very basic overview of what the portal is and what it can do. Here's that search John Deere parts that I was talking about. So if you don't know your part numbers, you can come over here and this will actually take you to the John Deere parts catalog. And we say we're going to work on a 6155R tractor. So that'll pull up here. You'll want to know your serial number. Say we're going to click on that one there. I know it's a European edition, but just gives you a basic idea. We're going to go to the front axle. Say we need to get some of these guards here. We'll click Add to Cart. Now we'll click on our shopping cart up here in the top right corner. Show us the pricing and everything. And then when you go proceed to checkout, then it actually takes you back to the portal and it loads those parts in there. Now you can see we actually added that oil filter from earlier, so that's saved in our cart. And then this guard, it is available to order, something we don't have in stock, but it'll show you pricing and everything on there. You can then save the cart. That's where the save cart comes into play, where it would save right here in the save carts category. Or you can hit checkout and purchase the parts, order them through the portal just like that, and you will receive email updates when the parts order has been received, and also when the parts order is ready for pickup or it went out in shipping, depending on which way you chose to receive those parts. Go ahead and clear the cart out here. Again, this is a very basic overview of what the customer portal is. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to stop by and speak with somebody here. We're happy to kind of guide you through what the portal is. But please go ahead and sign up, and look forward to everybody using it. And thank you again for checking it out, and thank you for making Greenline Service your #1 John Deere dealership.